Hi. Lately, as I've been using and filming with Tomy all my life, it really occurred to me that no other brand was really as great and popular as the motorized toys were. But I've been thinking about it. Have other companies really attempted to make a motorized Thomas toy? Well, I've been thinking about it a lot, and it's really hard to think about because no one can ever be as amazing as Tomy slash Trackmaster. I mean, just look at the Tomy Thomas model. Great detail, side rods. You got the sticker design on the side. Pretty good face. More stickers on the back. And the best thing of all, it's motorized. But that still gave me some thought. Did no other Thomas company really attempt to make a motorized Thomas toy? Well, there really haven't been a lot except for like model trains and everything, but that doesn't really count because they're not battery powered. So then I decided to think about my second favorite brand, Wooden Railway, specifically the 1992 to 2001 era, the only good era. And I really gave it thought. Did they really not make a battery powered Thomas toy in Wooden Railway? But then I realized that they did. And it's actually quite amazing. I present to you the Thomas Express. In the year 2000, Learning Curve decided to attempt the impossible of turning this into a movable toy. And in the end, they created this, the battery-operated Thomas, or what they called the Thomas Express. If we compared it to the normal wooden Thomas, we can see that it really differs in detail. First of all, this Thomas has a white running board, and everyone knows that the people in this community go crazy over white running boards. So you already know that this toy is an A+ over the normal wooden Thomas. The second thing to notice is that unlike the normal wooden Thomases, this one actually has whistle detail, while the normal one doesn't. So that's another bonus point for this Thomas. Another thing is the traction tires, which helps the model move around the track, which the Tomy Thomas also has. So in comparison, this Thomas is already equally as amazing as this Thomas, even though they're both from different brands. If we open this Thomas up to put a battery in, we can see a cool little Easter egg in this Thomas, and that is the fact that the body is clear, which means we can take a look at all the wiring that none of the companies want you to look at. I don't know, there could be a bomb in there or something. So you can see all the wires and everything, and see if a problem shows up. And when you want to take this model apart to fix that problem, you can see exactly where it is before you even take it apart. Crazy, I know. So let's put a battery in and see how it runs. Let's turn them on. Now you might be wondering, man, that Thomas went so far. How am I supposed to get it back here without just picking it up? Well, this Thomas has a trump card, and that is probably the greatest feature to ever come out of any Thomas toy. Now, don't be fooled, this isn't movie magic. I did not play the clip in reverse. This Thomas has the ability to travel backwards, something that the Tomy Thomas cannot do. Do you need any more reasons why this Thomas is amazing? Well, there's more. Also released in 2000 and 2001, Learning Curve gave us these two to go along with the Thomas Express line, a battery-operated Percy and a battery-operated James. Now, I will have to say that this James is probably the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest model of James any Thomas company has ever created. I mean, there's just so much detail, like the white running board, obviously, that's always a stretch. The dome is just great. Look how gold it is. Wooden Railway never did anything like that. All the lining detail is amazing, but obviously the greatest feature on this James, aside from the red wheels, but the greatest feature is this face. You just look at it and it's always positivity. You just always look at this beautiful smiling face and you never feel sad, depressed, or angry ever again. This face is just the meaning of life and you always feel happy with it. Just look at him. He's so beautiful. Now with these models going off and also getting some extra rolling stock with them, people have decided that this wasn't enough and that learning curve needed to make a change. So in 2002, they decided to make a change, but for the worse. Enter battery operated. Now, as you can see, this is the snow-covered Thomas and not the normal one, but just imagine this is the normal one because they are pretty much the same. Anyways, Learning Curve decided that the Thomas Express engines weren't enough and that they needed to change. So they decided to make a new line of battery-powered toys, but they didn't call it battery-powered, they switched it to battery-operated. Big difference. This Thomas, I would say, is a downgrade from the one we got previously. If we put the two side by side, we can see that a lot of details are missing on this one. For one thing, they got rid of the white running board. So, obviously, with no white running board, the toy is automatically a failure. The second thing you may notice is that it's just a push down. So that means the engine can only go forwards and not backwards, which is what this Thomas can do. So that's another flaw. And you might say, oh, this one has a working light. That's definitely an improvement. But let's be honest, when are you going to play with this thing in the dark? Now, if we're going by accuracy, particularly the faces, I would definitely say that this Thomas's face is way more accurate than the later version. For one thing, this one looks like the 2001 normal Thomas, which is already a plus. This face is pretty much just the one that they're going to use in 2002, and a lot of people have agreed that that face looks nothing like Thomas. So, minus. So I built this short wooden railway layout to test out the battery-powered Thomas and see if it can handle all the conditions. Let's see. First off, forward, because you can go both ways. Now, as you can see, Thomas handled that test really well, but let's see if he can do it in reverse. Crazy, right? See, truly an amazing model. Now let's see if the icky, newer Thomas can make it around this layout. Ha! Exactly! You can't make it over! You suck! You suck! Well, this Thomas might have done better if it had a reverse function. So obviously, the Thomas Express Thomas reigns victorious. But that just begs the question, is Tommy dead? Hell no.